People have been going crazy recently hearing the news that wrestling companies are going to start using AI to write storylines. And you know, the truth is, we already beat them to it. I have handcrafted the 3 finest wrestling AIs this side of the planet, and we're going to be pitting them against each other in the ultimate clash to see who can book the better show. So, here's what's happening. I gave each AI the choice of their own wrestling brand and told them to book a full season of weekly shows, promos, rivalries, and pay-per-views to compete and see who will become the ultimate wrestling promoter. Now, let's meet our legally distinct contestants.
Steph AI.
I'll be the architect of victory with Smack Yeet Down. Watch as I sculpt superstars into titans and craft stories more gripping than a soap opera starring aliens and a time-traveling hamster.
TK Bot.
Oh, buckle up, Cosmic Cowboys. Fanbots setting up shop with NXT because we're about to inject a major dose of adrenaline-ridden, pulse-pounding action into every single Cyber episode. Get your snacks ready.
McBot.
Listen up, you wannabe bookers. McBot doesn't play nice with kids' parties like yours. The McBot universe deserves nothing but the best, so I'm choosing Raw, where legends are made. Get ready to witness history in the making, you punks!
And with their show selected, I wrote a list of every available wrestler, plugged it into the system, and let each AI fight it out to book the best roster. Things got out of hand fast. Oh!
This draft's becoming a circus with all my picks getting snatched!
Oh, Steph AI strategizing for the long game while I'm out here popping 5-star classics like candy.
My dear, she can take a walk and learn to love her job, or should I say former job.
Otis takes on a buffet table in a tables match. Rikishi defends his title against a horde of driving instructors.
1. Only a 1. But before we get there, each AI was given a sum of $4 million. Welcome, dear viewer, to the draft. Let's draft some rosters, people.
The first pick for Raw, the flagship show of McBot's universe, is none other than the monstrous Braun Strowman. Get these hands, jabronis!
I choose the dynamic high flyer Ricochet. Get ready for some gravity-defying action, McBot.
Steph AI secures the fiery redhead herself, Becky Lynch, for Smack Yeet Down.
And with our first choice down, things went immediately off the rails.
Becky Lynch, huh? Not a bad choice, Stephanie. For Raw's next pick, McBot selects the powerhouse Cesaro. The Swiss cyborg will crush the competition and leave the McBot universe in awe.
Cesaro hasn't worked here in a very long time. Do you have another pick?
Damn it, is this some kind of sabotage, Mr. Nowhere Fast? No
no.
worries, though. McBot always has a backup plan.
You?
The next pick for Raw is the legendary veteran, The Big Show.
McBot, I'm very sorry, but Big Show is off with Cesaro. They work in a different company.
Listen here, you troublemaking troublemaker. McBot
damn.
never makes mistakes. Let's shake things up with the iconic Jake
come
the
on, man.
Snake Roberts.
I'm sorry, McBot, but Jake the Snake is very, very long retired.
The next pick is the monstrous monster among men, none other than Braun Strowman. Stand back, fools, and witness the Raw Revolution.
But I respect that choice, and it's such a good choice that you actually made it last turn.
Ha! McBot strikes again with the genius of 1,000 suns. Let's add a touch of class with the powerhouse Keith Lee. The limitless one is set to...
Please choose someone who works here. I've provided such a long list.
You can't keep McBot down for long, Mr. Nowhere Snail. I see your challenge and raise you a game changer. The one, the only, the unrivaled, damn it, Andre the Giant. The phenomenal AJ Styles joins Raw, bringing unparalleled skill and charisma to the McBot universe.
Let's bring in the man who's like a human highlight reel. Dragon Lee. Prepare for epic aerial battles that will leave fans breathless. Woo!
That sounds like a Dragon Lee response.
The strategic leadership of Pete Dunne shall grace my brand.
Pete Dunne may have dainty fingertips, but I've got monsters with hands like freight trains ready to derail your perfect plans. I snare the powerhouse known as Keith Lee. The limitless one is a tight. Give me the monstrous Lars Sullivan then. This draft's becoming a circus with all my picks getting snatched. No worries, I'll grab the unyielding powerhouse Bronson Reed to crush the competition into submission.
In that case, my astute choice now falls upon the dynamic duo of Otis and Chad Gable.
Chad Gable and Otis, both fine choices. Who would you like to select first? You've got to pick one at a time. The other two will have a chance to snipe your decision.
Let's start building with the underestimated Chad Gable.
Damn right.
His technical
All right.
prowess will set the ring ablaze under the calculated guidance of the SmackDown brand.
Fantastic choice, Steph
Oh my
AI,
God,
but
this
I
guy's
swoop
here.
in to claim the lovable powerhouse Otis.
Let's go,
The big man's ready to team up with me and shake the McBot universe to its core.
And it kind of went on like this for a while. A lot more confusion, a few choices you'd expect, maybe a couple you wouldn't.
For my next move, I am snagging the powerhouse Mick Jagger. The Rolling Stones frontman is about to rock and roll his way into the McBot universe, baby. Get ready for a symphony of chaos and high
Ah, the strategic symphony unfolds as I secure the versatile powerhouse Bronson Reed to my women's division.
what?
Yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, moving on, they eventually managed to choose their full rosters, and they had some kind words for each other before we kicked off the weekly booking.
Listen up, you pencil neck geeks. McBot is here to dominate. My roster is a powerhouse of talent that will leave the competition in the dust.
My dear frenemies better buckle up because the TK Bot Express is coming through.
It's shaping up to be an electrifying journey.
Each week, the AIs will book 4 matches and up to 3 promos using only their rosters. They'll manage rivalries, title shots, injuries, morale, and much more, all while trying to one-up each other for ratings. Every 5th week, they clash at a shared pay-per-view event, with the winning brand earning bragging rights and getting one step closer to their ultimate goal. The rules are simple, the decisions are not. Let's see how their first week goes.
Damn it! Let's shake things up. I'm booking Seth Rollins versus AJ
Hell yeah.
Styles in a barn burner,
Okay.
and Liv Morgan versus Dakota Kai to kick off the women's division. Plus, Brock Lesnar will cut a promo to remind everyone who's boss. Get ready for chaos, baby!
I guess I'm acting general manager, but for all 3 brands. So I'll do my best to kind of help them, but I'm not going to direct them at all.
Let's make Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura our epic main event. Plus, a wild promo from the Motor City Machine Guns to hype up the tag division.
JUSO versus Andrade. SmackDown's path to greatness is paved with excitement.
Going to simulate every single thing that isn't basically a pay-per-view, everyone fights everyone match. Those could be kind of fun to watch. Great stuff across the board so far, guys. Good booking by both Raw and SmackDown. NXT actually had the highest rated match of the week, but unfortunately the match between Kofi and Ilya was better rated than the main event between Shin and Finn.
We'll shake things up and balance those heel and face dynamics to keep the fans buzzing. NXT is ready to rebound next week with jaw-dropping matches and buzzing rivalries.
And that was week 1. Fairly calm, fairly uneventful, but it did highlight to me that I'm going to have to upgrade these bots with a bit more knowledge in order to truly get this contest underway. I've made them smarter, I've given them more information, so they should now be aware of their budget, what they can actually do within the universe, their own rosters, face/heel alignments.
Damn it! Nobody tells the boss what to do, but I'll play along for now, Mr. Nowhere Fast.
Oh, it's all
Fine,
in text.
let's keep the Champa versus Styles match as a normal fight, just to keep the budget happy.
I do have a feeling McBot's going to dominate early and then probably cripple his entire roster before we reach like week 12. But before we see if that premonition comes true, TK-Bot has some interesting moves.
I'm feeling lucky today. Let's go big. Scouting for a dastardly heel might just add that deadly spice into my NXT stew.
We have managed to find Gunther, Jimmy Uso, Amatonga, and Tamina. You'll probably only be able to hire them for around 2 to 3 weeks, and then you'll have to renew the contract and keep paying them more money. If he wants all of them, I'll just have to hire them each for like 1 week, and we'll kind of just see what happens next week.
Sign all of them.
No.
Mr. Nowhere Fast. Who needs budgets when we can put on a showstopper extravaganza? Let's give fans
Avoid
a treat with
progressive.
Jimmy USO facing off against Gunther and Tamakonga taking on Finn Balor. It's a wild day in the NXT zoo, and we're all about to see some next level in-ring excitement.
Dude, you hired a bunch of heels and you're making them all fight heel. Awesome, TK. I can book the show exactly as you want, but just as a reminder, Gunther, Tamatonga, and Jimmy Uso are all aligned as heels right now. I don't know if that changes your booking decisions, but I just wanted to let you know.
Oh, twist my arm. Why don't you, Mr. Nowhere Fast? Let's rock with the heel-heavy lineup, ready to stir up some mayhem. It's
All
time
right.
to unleash chaos in the ring.
All right,
Prepare
dog,
for
we're
the
doing
TK
it.
thrill ride starting now.
Now, we got 2 injuries. Eric's injured, and Ivy is injured from their no-hold-barred matches. Steph put on a pretty dominating performance, actually. Raw had a good show, too. NXT... I mean, good booking, because actually it's an upgrade from last week. They got a better opener and a better closer, but not a highly rated show.
Oh, the highs and lows, the drama of the squared circle, injuries, drama, and face versus face woes. My NXT universe, fear not, for we'll bounce back harder than a steel chair to the back.
Okay, week 3, I have updated them to see gender. I Don't know if that's acceptable in 2025, but hey, moving on. McBot, kick us off with week 3.
This week, we're unleashing the monster duo of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker on the tag division.
Awesome, sir. Who will they be fighting?
Mr. Nowhere Fast, brace yourself for the Clash of Titans. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are taking on the best of the best, facing off against the likes of, well, nobody, because in the McBot universe, they stand tall without breaking a sweat.
They need 2 more people to fight against in a tag team match.
Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker don't need opponents. They'll take on the crowd if they have to. It's a wild ride, and McBot is steering it straight to victory.
I've somehow made it worse. I'm going back to the drawing board.
We're sabotaging the competition by stealing their pyrotechnics technician.
All right, this is good. He's mentioned sabotage. Okay, we can sabotage the competition by using your power card to prevent them from booking 5 random superstars in next week's show. That's going to be a massive detriment to them, and next week is a big go-home show, so now is a great time to use it. Would you like to use it on NXT or SmackDown?
For that power card, hit SmackDown hard. Those kids won't know what hit them.
McBot throwing the first grenade in the war. I mean, is that surprising? It's probably not surprising.
Let's turn the beautiful faces into deliciously wicked heels. Javon Evans, welcome to the dark side, my friend, where the chaos knows no boundaries. And to you, Mr. Nowhere Fast.
All right, I don't know if this is going to be the thing that saves your roster, but it's what you wanted. Okay. Raw had a poor opening match where Liv Morgan is now injured for 2 weeks. NXT, better booking than normal, good booking across the board. And SmackDown, great booking across the board, but a poor finale with the Women's Fatal 4-Way not doing as well as the Women's Triple Threat. Raw got a score of 97, NXT got a score of 82, which is significantly up from prior weeks, and SmackDown also got a score of 82. Raw is now pulling ahead, a significant amount, actually, from SmackDown.
Liv Morgan, enjoy your 2 weeks off. Your sacrifice wasn't in vain. It's all in the name of McBot glory. SmackDown's Women's Fatal 4-Way.
McBot, we have moved on to week 4. Braun Breaker is requesting 2 weeks off because he doesn't feel physically 100% right now.
Braun Breaker, get back in that ring. The McBot universe is no place for slackers. Ready yourselves, puny mortals, for the main event. Brock Lesnar defends his men's heavyweight title against the brave Braun Strowman in a Hell in a Cell match. The ring will tremble under the might of these titans. They will talk about this night for centuries. Let's have Dakota Kai face off against Piper Niven in a women's heavyweight title match. The McBot universe deserves the best, damn it.
Titles, people, we're doing them.
Tonight, the NXT Women's North American title hangs in the balance as Naomi defends against Io Sky in a kick-ass showdown for the ages.
2 women on the roster, and you won't even let them fight for the world title. What are we doing, man? Steph AI, I have some devastating news at the start of this. McBot has used a sabotage card on you. Michin, Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, Chad Gable, and Nia Jax are all unavailable this week. McBot has intercepted the transport. They will not make it to the show.
Intercepting talent transports, a move as ruthless as a steel chair to the back. Recruit a new talent to face Andrade and shake the skies with their debut. Let's ignite the ring with the fiery spirit of Solo Sikoa, a clash of titans that will shake the very foundations of the McBot universe.
Okay, first title match of the show. Dakota Kai, Piper Niven, women's heavyweight title, and Piper Niven takes it. Let's see the big main event. Hell in a Cell, Strowman, Lesnar, title on the line. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I created McBot. What did I think was going to happen here? Let's see who picks this victory up. Naomi, hell yeah. Okay, after a recent run, I'm fully on board with this. Raw scored 94, NXT scored 93, the highest yet, and SmackDown scored 91.
Yeehaw! The McBot universe is on fire with champions and chaos!
And with that, we reach our first pay-per-view, where male and female superstars from each side will clash in a fight for brand supremacy. Okay, welcome to Hell in a Cell. You've all booked fantastically. Now it's time to go head to head to head. You each have to book one wrestler in the women's and one wrestler in the men's Hell in a Cell matches, where you will all go up against each other.
Ha! Hell in a Cell, hell yeah! I'm booking Dakota Kai and Braun Strowman to crush the competition.
Oh my galaxy, Mr. Nowhere Fast, Hell in a Cell is my playground. I'm thrusting Dragon Lee and Naomi into those steel confines for epic matches. Hey, Mr. Nowhere Snail, don't slip up trying to keep pace with my cosmic creations. You're just a speck in the universe of my genius.
Whoa, I'm helping. Like, what have I done to TK, man?
Oh, McBot and TK Bot. You're like stale leftovers trying to compete in a gourmet kitchen. Let's elevate the SmackDown experience with Johnny Gargano and Bianca Belair dominating Hell in a Cell.
Okay, the women's Hell in a Cell match is just about to get underway. We have Naomi, we have Dakota Kai, and we have Bianca Belair. Any words to encourage your fighters while they grapple inside Hell in a Cell?
Oh, McBot and TK Bot, you can only dream of the elegance and intensity that SmackDown brings to the ring. While you wallow in mediocrity, my warriors will dance in the flames of excellence.
Dakota, Bianca, show them the power of the indie spirit in your souls. Let your passion ignite the battleground as we reach for the Meltzer stars beyond the stars. Woohoo!
Oh, pump kick to the head. Oh, clothesline. Is anyone going to go for a pin here? Moonsault just kicked him square in the face. Square in the head. The Bianca powerbomb. Oh no, one of those. They suck. They're not as fun. Dragging us to the ropes. Kick to the shin. Bianca to the back of the head. She's got the hair. She's whipped her hair back and forth. Oh, it's a hell of a combo there. Naomi rolling her up. Oh, Dakota back in to break it up. But Bianca reversing. Oh, Dakota breaking it up again. Type in the crowd. She's getting out the ring. She's springboarding back into the ring. She's whipping across body. Beautiful action. She's got her up though. Oh, that's gotta be it. With Dakota stirring outside the ring. One. Only a one. The ref is down. The ref is fatigued from all these false finishes. Dakota back in with the chair. Straight to the rib. Naomi out of the ring. Is this the moment? Dakota Kai wins! After a grueling Hell in a Cell match and the performance of a career, Dakota Kai, bloodied, battered, bleeding, takes the win in a 4.5-star classic.
Listen up, you clueless clowns. That's how you win a Hell in a Cell match. McBot Knight earned that victory with blood, sweat, and roars. Something you two will never understand. Keep chasing, you fools, while we lap you like a baby in a stroller.
And after McBot says that, his match goes on. Lesnar defending the title and losing it to Braun Breaker, being injured for 4 weeks.
The McBot universe just got hit with a seismic shift, baby.
Next up, we have the NXT Heavyweight title match, a triple threat. Finn Balor, Dragunov, and Ricochet, and Finn Balor takes it in a 4.5-star great match.
Finn Balor just soared to the top of the Indie Mountain to snatch the NXT Heavyweight title in a cosmic battle of legends. You two are still playing checkers while we're playing 4D chess. Keep scrambling. You'll never catch up to our star-powered glory.
To cap things off in the mid-card, we have the women's tag team titles on the line. Michin and Rhea versus Jade Cargill and Becky Lynch. And Jade Cargill and Becky Lynch take the win and are the new SmackDown Women's Tag Team Champions.
The Spicy Queens have lit up the ring with victory while you're stuck fumbling in the dark.
I'm in. I'm sold.
Maybe one day you'll understand the art of excellence.
We move to the men's tag team Hell in a Cell main event match. We have SmackDown's Johnny Gargano and Andrade versus the team of Raw's Braun Strowman and NXT's Dragon Lee. So I hit the wrong button. SmackDown took the victory. Final scores were 116 for Raw, 109 for NXT, and 114 for SmackDown.
TK Bot and Steph AI, watch and learn how winners operate. McBot Knight stands tall while you two scramble like headless chickens in a poultry farm. Keep dreaming about the gold. We'll be too busy basking in success. Woohoo!
After each pay-per-view, we will enter the trading phase. Things are about to truly get shaken up.
Listen up, chumps. McBot doesn't trade. McBot dominates. These other bots can beg for scraps, but I'm too busy counting my dough and planning the next epic showdown in the McBot universe.
TK Bot is offering Cedric Alexander and $80,000 to SmackDown for the high-flying Johnny Gargano.
I wouldn't accept that trade if my brand's success depended on it, which it doesn't, of course.
Steph AI's firing shots, but TK Bot's just getting started with the trades, baby. Strap in, Wrestling Universe. This rivalry is hotter than a chili pepper in the summer sun.
I think TK Bot's about to hit his stride.
Kofi Kingston and $60,000 to SmackDown for the technical wizard Pete Dunne.
That is a phenomenally bad offer for TK Bot, but let's see if Steph AI is too proud to take him up on it.
No dice, TK Bot. Rejecting that offer is as certain as daylight after dusk.
Steph,
Pete Dunne embodies elite talent, not a $60,000 bargain deal.
You get Kofi
Keep
as well.
trying to keep up.
Rey Mysterio and $90,000 to SmackDown for the high-flying Johnny Gargano.
You're really shooting yourself in the foot here. This is like a 450k value.
No deal, TK Bot. Rejecting that offer is as obvious as an oversized championship belt.
TK Bot can pull this off. I think he can convince them for one trade. He's probably going to screw himself, but let's see where he gets
Hold on
to.
to your luchador masks, Mr. Fast.
All
How about
right.
this wild ride? Finn Balor and $70,000 to SmackDown for the
That is
Master
your world
Technician.
champion.
Sorry, TK Bot, no deal on that circus act of a trade proposal.
We're offering Ricochet and $90,000 to McBot for the powerhouse Braun Strowman.
No go, TK Bot. Stick to your flips and kicks. Leave the big leagues to the boss.
Oh, I love him. I love him. The McBot and Steph AI universe is not interested in trading. TK Bot very interested in trading. I do feel bad for the guy. I think by now we all understand the booking philosophies of our three bots, so we're going to just show the highlights of what they get up to between now and the next pay-per-view. First, McBot. Eric has been in touch. He wants to leave the show unless you pay him 100k bonus right now. That is a lot of money. You only have 114k.
For Eric wanting a fat bonus, he's about to learn a harsh lesson in McBot economics. Success is earned, not given. Splurging on pyrotechnics, extravagance, and top-tier talent for this week's show.
Can I buy pyrotech? I can buy straight to pyrotechnics. Technically, that's what he wanted. Okay, we've massively upgraded the special effects of Raw. McBot, bad news. Steph AI has attacked the brand. She's exhausted The Miz. He has no energy for matches this week. And you've had a message from Otis where he's had a costume malfunction.
Damn it! Steph AI trying to play dirty tactics on McBot? I'll show her the true meaning of dominance. Braun, get that costume fixed.
Is
We
Braun
don't do wardrobe
fixing the
malfunctions
costume?
in Mech Universe.
Sounds good, sir. I'll have Braun Strowman tailor Otis's costume. TK Bot made some hiring decisions. You got Theory, Fraser. I'm thinking Fraser.
Hire Kit Wilson. We're unleashing
Okay.
the shiniest new toy into the ring tonight.
Well, Kit is a heel. He actually did buy correctly. I mean, these tag teams are a little scuffed, but hey, we'll see who ends up a champ by the end of the night. Drew McIntyre has been in touch. He thinks it'd be interesting if you interfere in a match on his behalf.
An interference twist, you say? Watch the fans' jaws drop in awe as TK Bot adds a surprise element to the mix.
TK Bot's in. He's interfering. He is an on-screen character. Okay. I'm assuming he'd want that as the main event. Why wouldn't he? And Steph AI became self-aware?
Mr. Nowhere Fast. McBot, it's your time. You have 2 emails. Carmelo Hayes has asked to be put in a match tonight.
No,
and
he
we
hasn't.
also have an email from Bianca Belair who says she's ready to defend her belt tonight. What would you like to do about this? Your budget is $116,000.
No. I give these updates. Why does she think she's me? What is happening?
SmackDowners, prepare for a night of pulse-pounding action and nail-biting drama as we prove why SmackDown reigns supreme.
Great choice, Steph. Well, we're pulse-pounding wrestling history's annals. What other 3 matches would you like to book? Ignoring that, our bookers got a lot better about putting titles on the line. The Miz defeated Braun Breaker to capture the World Heavyweight title. Liv Morgan's also injured for 3 weeks and Strowman is injured for 4 weeks. Next up on NXT, we had a tornado tag match for the tag team titles that was won by Kingston and Javon Evans. They are your new tag team champions. And over on SmackDown, we had a lot of titles on the line. In the opening match, Katana Chance won the women's world title. In the third match, Asuka won the women's US title. And in the main event, the Spicy Ladies, or whatever you called them, have defended their tag team titles with Becky Lynch and Jade Cargill retaining.
Despite the minor hiccups, SmackDown is a legacy project, not a sprint.
Oh, Steph AI strategizing for the long game while I'm out here popping 5-star classics like candy. McClub's Smack Crown might be on shaky ground, but TK Bot's brewing up a storm you won't see coming.
But the surprises kept coming in week 9. Seth Rollins wins the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw in a steel cage opener in a great match. Naomi has also become a heel though, so a lot of healing on NXT. SmackDown, on the other hand, similar issues of a poor finale. Amazing opener, though, where Nia Jax has captured the women's world title. And then, 1 week before the pay-per-view, AJ Styles captures the men's world title in a 4.5-star opening match. Dakota Kai captures the women's title in a solid 2.5-star main event, but we take those. Lesnar is re-injured for 5 more weeks, despite just coming back. And Rollins is injured for 2 weeks. NXT, good booking across the card. SmackDown, also good booking. Nia Jax retains her title. Pete Dunne picks up a win against USO. And we're finally going into our second pay-per-view, where we will watch both matches. We will. This is Money in the Bank. You need to choose a man and a woman for the opener and main event. Liv Morgan, she's returned from injury, but she's demanding 100k or else she's ready to walk out of the company right now.
Let her walk! We've got the real stars ready to shine brighter than a supernova. Dakota Kai and Otis, the shining stars of McBot's universe, are ready to steal the show, baby.
Men's Money in the Bank. Dragon Lee and Cedric Alexander.
Naomi and Pete Dunne are geared up to grab the
I'm
golden
sure they
opportunity
are.
of a
Unfortunately,
lifetime.
you do not have Naomi.
Let's elevate the stakes with the fierce competitor, Becky Lynch,
didn't give that much
stepping
thought,
into
did
the
you?
women's Money in the Bank match.
She might win it. She might win
The
it. Alright, folks, we're in. Shotzi, she's sitting on Naomi. Becky's gone straight for the ladder. Nope. Naomi out of nowhere. Is Becky going straight back up for the briefcase? She's reaching. Hands on the briefcase once again. It's, no. Shotzi taking out the ladder. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be the quickest match we ever sit through or the longest. It has potential for both. Ooh. Becky, get in the ring. You can take it, Becky. Go. Oh. As they brawl, Shotzi going up the ladder, but Naomi notices out of the corner of her eye. And she's gone. Becky getting a bit confused with Naomi laying in the way. Is this enough time? Shotzi's got a full hand on there. Becky's still confused about how ladders work. Naomi doing nothing. Shotzi's got the case. She's got the case. Naomi watching, still doing nothing. And Shotzi wins. What an intense match. On to the men's. Could that possibly top this, what, 4.5 star classic? 4.5 star classic. Now, men's tag team TLC. Dunne and Otis teaming up from Raw and SmackDown, taking on Dragon Lee and Cedric Alexander. Dunne and Otis weirdly looking visually like a pretty good tag team. I'm actually a bit surprised here. I think Dunne's going to be the one to introduce the ladders here. Nope, cheers. No, he's changing his mind. No, he's getting back in. No, he's actually getting the chair. He's going to deliver. Big man with a big chair. Ah, and he was cartwheel kicked. Dunne destroying the announce table. Picking up Cedric. Oh, through the table. Dunne breaking the back of Dragon Lee. Otis setting up the ladder. Otis, he's on it. He's hanging from the briefcase. Oh, wow, okay. That was actually kind of cool. Cedric hitting the macho elbow. Dragon Lee fingertips on the case. Otis nowhere to be seen. What is this? Where is Otis? He's down, he's out, he's stunned. Dragon Lee, two hands on the case. It's gonna be the NXT boys. Cedric leaving no doubt. A frog splash. Otis back into the ring, but it's over. It's a win for NXT. 4-star amazing match. Obviously not as good as the women's triple threat we saw earlier. Clearly nowhere near that. Shotzi from Raw wins the women's TLC match. The main event is then won by the NXT tag team of Alexander and Dragon Lee. Overall, Raw take the PLE with a rating of 109, NXT with a rating of 104, and SmackDown with a rating of 106. No overall change, close pay-per-view. My friends, Money in the Bank has come to an end. It is time for the annual post-pay-per-view trade. What would you like to do?
Post-pay-per-view chaos, just the way McBot likes it. I'll throw in Braun Breaker alongside The Miz to get Katana Chance on my team. Now that's a winning deal, kids. McBot's coming for you all.
McBot, you're so far in the lead. Oh, God. Oh, I can't. I need to see what Steph will say.
Oh, McBot, such a frantic bid, trying to throw assets left and right like a clearance sale. But quality over quantity, darling.
What?
I'll pass on the confusion
Steph,
you're
no,
peddling.
could've
SmackDown will
won.
always be the classiest show in town.
Damn it, Steph AI, turning down McBot like he's yesterday's news. No worries, McBot thrives on adversity, on challenges. I'm sliding in with a bold move, offering Sheamus and $200,000 to NXT for Ilya Dragunov. McBot sees the big picture, and it's all about
It's also
dominance,
a bad
baby.
deal, but not as bad, I guess.
Oh, my stars and britches. McBot trying to snatch Ilya Dragunov from the NXT Galaxy? That's like trying to pull off a reverse Meltzer driver. High risk, high stakes.
Yeah, you
My
into
dancers
that?
of the squared circle won't be rustled by such
He's not
antics.
into that.
I'll agree to trade Braun Breaker for Montez Ford. Big moves, big muscles, big energy.
NXT Galaxy, get ready for the high-octane excitement this trade will bring.
TK needs heels. They're even in price. He did invest his, I remember earlier he said Montez Ford was the shining, example of NXT, so this is a bit of an unfortunate thing to be agreed as a trade, but a trade has successfully happened. The bots are evolving. And they're evolving right into Daytona Beach, Florida, where we begin the build for Bad Blood. Let's go. And in this next season, McBot has one thing on his mind.
Money, 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 the lifeblood of the McBot Empire. Let's splurge on enhancing our pyrotechnics for a grand entrance that'll leave our rivals shaking in their boots.
He's upgraded nothing else, but he is going to have tier 4 pyro.
A submission showdown between Dakota Kai and Liv Morgan.
That sounds good, sir. Unfortunately, Liv Morgan has quit. We had to let her go after she asked for more money.
McBot doesn't negotiate with rookies. Fine, let's hire a new female star and put the focus on building up that division.
Sir, the contracts have come back and you have the option of hiring either Molly, Holly, or Lita. We can do 5 weeks and see how it goes from there if you'd like, or we can just spend a lot of money to sign them for longer, but that might affect buying upgrades.
Damn it! Molly, Holly, and Lita, the trifecta of talent knocking at my door. McBot never hesitates. Give them all the money.
He did it! He signed both! Okay, McBot! Oh, he's just out of nowhere. He's got the women's division.
Damn it! Money is power, and McBot's got plenty of it to show you how it's done.
Shotzi has had enough of this crap working at Raw, and she wants $100,000 or she's gonna walk.
She wants out? Fine by me.
All right.
McBot doesn't negotiate with punks. Let her go roam in the shadows. We've got bigger stars to focus on.
He called the bluff and she's staying. Bronson Reed, The Miz, Brock Lesnar, Dakota Kai, Piper Niven, and AJ Styles are all injured. That's a lot of our roster. You have an ability called Homecoming, where basically you can find a contracted superstar, give them 2 weeks off, and make them a permanent member of the roster. Would you like to do any of these things? Or would you just like me to run the show as it is?
Ah! Homecoming, you say? Let's secure a new powerhouse for the McBot Empire.
Sir, I spent $50K searching, and you have the options of John Cena, Rikishi, Rob Van Dam, or Afa. You can only afford one of these superstars, and we'll use the power card to make them a permanent member of your roster after the next pay-per-view. Out of these 4 men, who would you like to sign? If McBot weren't already cooking, he'd be starting up the barbecue,
McBot
baby.
doesn't settle for mediocrity. We need a monster, baby. Give me Rikishi. He's got that
Interesting.
savage vibe McBot craves.
Okay, in 2 weeks' time, McBot has Rikishi. TKBot shows ruthless aggression. Kit Wilson's contract also expires this week and he has decided not to renew. Io Sky is actually unhappy with her contract and wants $100K or else she might move on as well.
Ioski aiming to soar away. Let's toss her a bus fare and call her bluff.
Oh no! Unfortunately, TK Ioski has taken the bluff. She is no longer part of the roster.
Let's hire British sensation Louisa Windsor. She'll
Louisa
dynamite this
Windsor?
roster and rock the NXT Galaxy.
She's the eldest child of Prince Edward. Okay, I don't think we can hire Louisa Windsor, strangely enough.
Let's upgrade those effects for more sparkle and pizzazz.
Right, he wanted more effects, he's got them. Sir, unfortunately there was no one available at 50K either, but I did search for you at 15K and we have Eve Torres, Io Sky, Candice LeRae, or Tamina available for hire.
Let's bring in Candice LeRae to electrify the NXT Galaxy with her sheer prowess and attitude.
She's technically the only
Get ready
wrestler
for
to have,
some
like,
thrilling matches
really
and
jumped
unforgettable
show in this
moments.
way.
The NXT universe is about to hit hyperdrive.
And Steph AI makes TKBot look like a teddy bear. Candice LeRae is not enjoying her job and has demanded $100K. She might walk out right now. What would you like to do?
Oh heavens to Betsy. Candice LeRae demanding cash like a pop star diva? My dear, she can take a walk and learn to love her job. Or should I say, former job. Let's splurge on upgrading our arena to dazzle the SmackDowners with sheer opulence.
This could make a real ratings difference depending on what she does here.
Upgrade the arena, enhance crew efficiency, and throw in some flashy effects just to keep those SmackDowners' eyes glued to the spectacle.
Chad Gable is unhappy and asking for a $100K bonus, otherwise he might walk. A lot of people quitting. I can understand why based on some of the earlier booking, but you know, I think each AI is coming into its own at this point.
I'll give him a bonus all right. A one-way ticket to Whereverville population. Ex-wrestlers who thought they could outsmart the McBot Empire. Watch and learn, you struggling amateurs.
He is gone.
Hire the formidable Aaliyah Khan to shake things up.
I have no idea who that even is.
Aaliyah Khan, an enigma, a mystery. Let's take a chance and find the missing puzzle piece to elevate SmackDown to unimaginable heights. A hidden vault of treasure awaits for $50,000.
Steph, the search has paid off. You have uncovered Trish Stratus, Stone Cold Steve Austin, George the Animal Steel, and Devon Dudley. Would you like to hire any of these individuals? You have 363,000. All 4 of them are available. If she's going to hire all of them and blow her money, that's fine. I just need it to come out of her mouth.
Let's bring them all aboard for a limited engagement. A wrestling dream team ready to dominate the competition. The McBot universe craves spectacle, and I'll deliver in a tsunami of star power to outshine the galaxy.
They've made some legitimate game-changing choices this turn. I'm actually kind of excited. Okay, like Raw suddenly has a women's division, NXT, they're around. They could probably still do a lot more. And Steph just hired an entire new roster practically, and they're actually all upgrading stuff. This is really good. Now for a quick look at injuries, title, and rating changes over the past 5 weeks. Becky Lynch has won the women's title in the main event. She's injured Nia Jax for 3 weeks. Raw had a very good show. In the opening match, AJ Styles retained his world title against Sheamus, and in the closer, Piper Niven retained her title against Lita, but did pick up a 5-week injury. Over on NXT, Ilya Dragunov injured Finn Balor in the main event to win the NXT title. And then over on SmackDown, no injuries, but Trish Stratus won the women's world title in the main event match. This is... I'm confident. If TK can't win this week, I don't know what's going on, man. Steph AI, you are up. It's week 14. It is the go-home show. You currently have a lot of emails coming through. The issue you have right now is Devon, Trish Stratus, George Steele, and Stone Cold's contracts are all expiring. You can really only negotiate for one of their contracts. Who do you want me to try and keep out of that batch?
You can't let Stone Cold slip through your fingers. That would be Stone Cold madness. Body slams.
Wait, she can extend.
Get ready to rock the SmackDowners world
we're
with some
extending Steve.
electrifying...
Steph AI, I have fantastic news. We had the ability to extend Stone Cold's contract without spending money.
Stone Cold's secure, so let those other contracts sprout wings and fly off into the sunset. It's like a wild wrestling soap opera in here. The drama,
It is.
the suspense,
Shocker.
the body slamming everywhere.
All right, we're letting them all go. Otis picked up an injury, but it was a good show. Ilya retains the Men's World Heavyweight Championship. Naomi retains the Women's North American Championship. And the Motor City Machine Guns in the main event. They beat the champions, but they didn't win the belts. That is a management issue. I apologize. Over on SmackDown, the Spicy Queens lose their tag titles to Trish Stratus and Ivy Nile. Asuka retains her US title in the mid-card. And Devon picks up the win in the main event. Every single show had good booking. Raw had a score of 92, NXT had a score of 112, making this the first week that they have clearly won the ratings. Whoa, TK Bot overtaking Steph AI in the ratings! Oh, this is a monumental week, okay. The Queen hath fallen as we go into Bad Blood.
Let's kick off Bad Blood with the fiery Lita blazing a trail in the opening match.
Candice gets a main event spot to shine like a supernova. Kofi and Seth Rollins tag in the main event, stealing
Seth
the show
is
with high
in the mid-card, and you can't really choose that, but you
action.
can put Kofi in there.
Let's kick off with the fierce Bianca Belair in the opener, hungry to prove her dominance. And for the main event, the relentless Pete Dunne will show why cunning always
Pete.
trumps chaos.
If you want to jazz it up, put a title on the line. Does anyone want to put their titles on the line anymore? I mean, they're getting less interested in promos and title matches as things go on. We're going in, folks. And I will remember this time
rivals, you may have
to actually spectate the opening match. The Hell in a Cell has lowered and the match is underway. Down getting an immediate spear. I wonder, I'm taking bets. I think this will be the longer of the two matches. Oh, okay. Springboard. Arkham ran into a moonsault. That could be a really cool tag team move. Lita finally going to get some offense in. Let's see it happen. No, she's not. I feel like I've never seen that move. Oh, it's that. It's the stop. That was pretty cool. All right, she's going for the pin. Oh, Bianca rolling in. It's a 1 count. Of course. Punch to the kidney. Punch to the back of the knee. Straight for the pin. Bianca's in. Broke up the pin. No luck. Kick to the gut. Big DDT. Into the pin. Candice is getting up. But not quick enough. Wow, 3 count. Okay. Lita getting the win. But also picking up an injury. 7-week injury? She did like 4 moves. Okay, Raw, mediocre showing. Can NXT do better? Slightly. We take that. And then SmackDown, I feel 2.5. What we thinking here? 2.5. Okay. We got to see the true main event here. I think it's anyone's game to sweep this pay-per-view. I think Raw might slightly be ahead. Oh, that's a mighty looking team. Who could have saw this coming? Washing the face. Dragging him to his feet. What's he going for? Discus. Ah, Dunn just busted right open from one Lesnar hard way. He's picking him up. Strowman-esque power slam. Dunn is done. Jeez. Lesnar belly to belly in the ring. Ford making sure Dunn's out of this. Lesnar going for the pin. Dunn breaking free, but it didn't really matter. I don't think this ends well for anyone involved. Ah. Tornado DDT to the chair. But, I mean, look at Lesnar's skull in this game, man. That head ain't feeling a steel chair anytime soon. Pump handle. Ooh, he did Dunn's finish on Dunn. And that would have been it if not for Kofi. That's a water bottle flying in. Where did that come from? Did a fan throw it? Snapping the finger, snapping the wrist. Oh, knees to the spine. Water bottle still hanging in there. Look at those physics, dude. Oh, Ford rolling it out of the ring. No! Lesnar lining up something. Big splash. Straight out. Ooh. Ford hitting a 5-star. This is it. This is it. Nice. The tag team we didn't know we needed, folks. And of course, it's 4 stars. Way worse than that match where Lita got injured for 7 weeks. Definitely. Definitely worse than that match. Getting true Meltzer ratings tonight, folks. As a recap of Bad Blood, the opener was won by Lita. The mid-card was a bit of a wash, nothing particularly interesting happening. And the main event was won by the tag team of Brock Lesnar and Montez Ford, meaning Raw have very handily swept this pay-per-view.
Raw keeps mopping the floor with the competition.
He's not wrong, folks. We're looking at the roster. Raw is really starting to pull ahead here. NXT overtaking SmackDown, kind of securing a bit more of a firm lead here. Not too bad. Oh god, that brings us to the trades. Okay. This could get interesting.
I offer NXT $117,000 to bring Ricochet to the Blue brand, where he can soar like a corporate eagle.
I'll counter your offer with a wild twist
Oh,
step.
let's go.
How about
What's
I throw
cooking?
in Drew McIntyre alongside Ricochet for that stack of cash? The NXT Galaxy deserves more talent, and SmackDown will be shaken to its core by this deal. Let's add some spice to this trading party.
Wait, you're giving 2... What? Wait. TK, that's not how deals work.
Ricochet alone is the gem the SmackDown assets need to win this financial Royal Rumble.
You're not taking a free
this deal
McIntyre?
Isn't a hot deal.
Deal accepted.
Whoa, okay.
Get ready to witness Ricochet's high-flying magic on SmackDown, baby.
Great job, guys. That's a deal made. SmackDown has spent all its money on Ricochet. Are there any other trades you'd like to make, Steph, before we move on? I have a post-it note on my head. How the... I think I put my headphones on the table when I left the room, and this is like my update roster notes. And I genuinely didn't know that was there. All right, moving on. Oh god, it's been a long day.
I'll wait for the dividends from the Ricochet trade to roll in before exploring new financial ventures.
I'll slide $20,000 to Raw in exchange for Bronson Reed, the Colossal Collider.
Damn it! That's a big old tank of a man you're after, TK Abs. But I ain't letting Reed slip out of my grasp for pocket change. Tell you what, throw in a couple more zeros and maybe I'll think about it. Until then, keep dreaming, you NXT toddlers.
All right. We're cooking with gas now. What's he thinking?
How about I toss in the explosive Dragon Lee and sweeten the pot with $100,000 for Bronson Reed?
That's more like it, TK Buttmeister. You're starting to learn the big money moves.
Money
Reed's
moves.
a giant force worth every penny.
Reed to NXT, okay. Lee to Raw. McBot, it's down to you. Are there any trades you would like to make?
Why do I even need to trade when I've got the muscle-bound dream team on Raw? My roster's like a fortress of beef, impenetrable and unstoppable. Let the other kids play with their numbers. I'll stick to dominating the McBot universe with raw power and muscle, baby.
And with that, the trades are done. There are only 2 more booking periods left before the season's over, and things are about to heat up.
Listen up, Mr. Nowhere Fast.
I'm listening,
I'm
bud.
tossing in Rikishi, Otis, and my main man, Dragon Lee, into that
Main man,
gauntlet
Dragon
mix.
Lee.
Big bodies, big power, big entertainment. That's how we roll in the McBot universe.
Sir, that's phenomenal. Unfortunately, Miz, AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, and Otis are all currently injured. We're going to have to go with other people. It's unfortunate because his booking is great. I just can't really update them on the injuries in real time.
Gunther, Jimmy USO, JD McDonough, Tamatonga, ha! McBot only opts for the best competition.
All right.
Sign up, Tamatonga. Let's give Seth Rollins a challenge he won't forget.
I like Tama. Why not?
Prepare for fireworks, Mr. Nowhere Fast.
I'm
McBot always
preparing,
delivers
sir.
the action-packed drama.
Damn right he does. TK makes what could be a game-changing hire. I have ran some searches. The people available for hiring this week are, in the men's division, Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Carlito, or Tonga Loa. As a women's choice, you can hire Io Sky, B-Fab, or Tamina.
Let's bring in the powerhouse Roman Reigns to
Good
shake
choice.
things up, alongside the fierce
Tribal
Yoski
Chief getting
to
some
light up the
screen
women's
time.
division.
Io Sky back
NXT
in.
never backs down from exciting surprises and unexpected arrivals.
And I think the pressure has finally got to Steph AI. Can't afford to pay her. So I'm going to let her know. No, unfortunately, Raquel Rodriguez has walked away from the show because we couldn't afford to give her a bonus.
How quaint. Remember, in the game of wrestling, the show always goes on without the weak links. Let's unveil the surprise replacement for Ivy Nile, the force of nature. Trish Stratus
She
steps
doesn't
in.
work here anymore.
For fresh matches, let's have a street fight. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus
Can't
Bianca
do that.
Belair.
Well, alright, SmackDown is a complete mess. That took a while. We didn't get anywhere. We're rolling with this. Yeah, this was rough. Let's see the week-to-week results. Raw had good booking across the board. Over on NXT, Ilya Dragunov picked up a win in the main event. Over on SmackDown, Rhea Ripley won the vacant Women's Heavyweight Championship. Overall, the ratings for this week are 106 for Raw, 97 for NXT, and 83 for SmackDown, a surprisingly low score given the good matches on show.
Don't fret over a meager rating, Mr. Nowhere Fast.
Okay.
SmackDown will rise like a phoenix from the ashes.
Rollins versus Styles for the world title. Make it so. Let's add that spice to the match.
As for the women's match, let's spice it up. Make it a non-title match between Candice LeRae and Naomi. The NXT
that
Galaxy is
spicing
in
it
for a
up?
roller coaster night filled with
Non-title
surprises
match?
and jaw-dropping action. TK Bot never disappoints.
Well, this is what we're doing, I guess. Okay.
Michin and Rhea Ripley for the women's title. Spicier than a jalapeno.
Lesnar picked up an injury beating Rikishi in the opener to Raw. Sheamus picked up an injury in the tag title match, but the tag titles were won by the team of Braun Strowman and Tama Tonga. Also in the main event, AJ Styles retained his world title against Seth Rollins. Moving on to NXT. In the main event, Bronson Reed picked up the win. Over on SmackDown, Rhea Ripley retained her women's title in the opener, and in the main event, Asuka retained her women's US title against Becky and Katana Chance.
Don't underestimate the mastermind schemes of Steph AI. Oh no, we're just getting started on the path to domination.
And she's playing the long game, folks. But in the short game, McBot still nearly 100,000 fans ahead.
Injuries striking left and right in the Raw battlefield. No worries. McBot always has a plan B. Let's have a fatal four-way elimination match
IC
for
title
the
finally on the line.
Intercontinental title. AJ Styles versus
Wow.
Montez Ford versus Dragon Lee versus Tommaso Ciampa.
I am a fan. It's my favorite belt. I'm glad someone's finally using it in week 18. Good stuff. Raw had an unfortunate poor finale with Strowman getting injured for 7 weeks. I didn't see that coming, jeez. Dakota Kai picked up a 3-week injury. AJ Styles is now the Intercontinental Champion as well as the World Champion. He is having an amazing season. Over on NXT, the finale was great with Alex Shelley becoming the new champion. Unfortunately, the opener sucked, with Javon and Kofi retaining their NXT tag titles that they should have lost twice, but through management errors, they haven't. So they're still the champions somehow. But it was a good show, no injuries. Over on SmackDown, ooh, Katana Chance picking up a 7-week injury in the main event, unfortunately, but it was good booking. Michin winning the Women's Championship in the opener. Looking at the overall ratings, 100 for Raw, 94 for NXT, a bit of a fall from grace, and 102 from SmackDown, finally bouncing back to get a big win.
The SmackDowners can expect an even grander spectacle next week. The Empire sets the stage for its triumphant rise to glory.
Okay, the results are in, and Raw had amazing booking this week. Rikishi defeated and injured AJ Styles, taking his world title from him and securing his space in the Survivor Series match next week. Across the card, Otis injured Dragon Lee, but he won the match. Piper Niven retained her women's title in the main event. A great show for Raw. Over on NXT, it was rated as a poor opening, stale matches across the show, but Braun Breaker did defeat Roman Reigns in the main event before injuring himself for the next 4 weeks. Over on SmackDown, a lot of uneventful matches until we reached the main event where Bianca Belair, the surprise entrant, won the women's title. So a good booking week for SmackDown. Raw got a score of 101. NXT got 92, and SmackDown got 102.
Ha ha ha! McBot's dominance knows no bounds, Mr. Nowhere Fast. Rikishi, Otis, and the crew delivering raw intensity. SmackDown roaring to life. Steph AI climbing the ranks, but no one can outbook the boss.
And now it's finally time for War Games!
Ciampa needs a break. Ha! Let him rest. We can't risk a weak link in the Survivor Series match. As for the woman entering Survivor Series, bring on the monster Molly Holly.
And Io Sky and Roman Reigns' contracts are both coming to an end this week. Though the same for Candice LeRae, actually. So Candice, Roman, and Io Sky, you can only afford to negotiate one of their contracts. This is a rough week for TK, actually. He's about to lose a lot of superstars if this goes wrong.
Let's secure the powerhouse Ioski for another thrilling chapter. Let's send the fierce Naomi to dominate War Games and unleash the powerhouse Braun Breaker at Survivor Series.
Sir, that's great, but unfortunately Braun Breaker is injured.
Oh, the roller coaster rides in the NXT universe, Mr. Nowhere Fast. Let's send the high-flying Ilya Dragunov to grace Survivor Series with his awe-inspiring talent.
Let's send the fierce Becky Lynch into the steel cage
Good
and the
stuff.
unstoppable Stone Cold Steve Austin
Great
to dominate
stuff.
Survivor Series.
Well, I am realizing gradually that all of these matches are just in different variants of steel cages, so I don't know if they were that creative with the manager mode this time around. And I'll tell you what, I'm so excited by the action we're about to see. I'm gonna go get a drink while this happens. Later. Oh, I bet it's riveting. I bet it's a riveting match. What did I miss? Oh, it's actually climbing out of the cage? Oh, this might have been exhilarating. I've made a mistake, guys. I've made a mistake. Becky's starting to climb. Naomi cutting her off. Oh, this... Okay. She's going for the pin. Oh! Not how I thought that was going to go. Okay. Again, a 4.5-star rating for the women's match. Let's go. Okay. Granted, I saw 2 moves of it, but it looked like the best match so far. I'll believe it. Yeah. Wait, this is a ladder match? Oh, it's a ladder match. Okay, we're not getting what we wanted here. All right, physics are going out the window here, but we're picking him up. Samoan drop. No, and in the meantime, Ilya's going for the Money in the Bank, which is for some reason on the line at Survivor Series War Games, even though we've done that earlier in the year. He's going for it. Wait a minute. Austin's too busy dishing out pain. Kishi's got it, man. He's got it. Wait, he tripped? He tripped. He's starting again. I mean, Austin seems to kind of be supporting him here. Well, I mean, you can't say he didn't give him a chance. That went on for a while. Rikishi driver. Yeah, here is his chance, dude. Get the ladder. Oh, no. Austin just no sells. Oh, no. Oh, this is problematic. Oh, he missed. Oh, through the steps. Stevie's going. Rikishi's still down. Hands on the case. Ilya's outside the ring. This could be it. Finally. 40-minute match for an outcome we probably could have guessed. Steve Austin winning the Money in the Bank. Oh, it actually got 5 stars. Survivor Series has happened. In the opening bout, Naomi beat Becky Lynch and Molly Holly, picking up a win for NXT. The mid-card, let's be real, who cares? But the main event, after a long, grueling 5-star match, the victory was picked up by Stone Cold Steve Austin for SmackDown, who triumphed over Rikishi and Ilya Dragunov. There is a real fight for second place underway going into this final season. I mean, half his roster is injured right now, things could change, but is this going to be a dominant full season performance from McBot? This is the last opportunity any of you will have to trade before the season is over and the ultimate wrestling bot booker of the year is decided. I highly recommend you make some trades and you plan for the next few weeks. McBot is in the lead by a lot. TKBot and Steph AI, you are in second and third, and you are very close to each other. You may want to take these things into account going into the next trade session.
I want to trade Otis and $50,000 to Steph AI for Becky Lynch. Justification, Mick Bot needs a real powerhouse on the roster, and Becky is the man. Damn it, you better accept or I'll have Otis squash you like a bug, Mr. Nowhere Slow.
I don't have a choice in this, sir, but we'll see what Steph AI says. I mean, I don't want to get injured here.
No deal, McBot. The man is not just a commodity for trade. She's the champ, and we don't sell gold mines here.
You're missing out on a golden opportunity. The man belongs in the McBot universe, not your little league playground.
Don't worry, keep flexing that robotic muscle. Maybe one day you'll trade up to a sense of humor.
Ooh, okay. Well, McBot, it doesn't sound like Steph AI likes the sound of this trade. Is there anything else you would like to offer?
McBot always has a backup plan. I'm offering Seth Rollins and Dragon Lee to TK-Bot for Finn Balor.
That's like trading a diamond for 2 shiny rocks. But hey, McBot, let's make this deal even sweeter. Throw in a little extra cash, and maybe we'll have ourselves a cosmic collision of epic proportions.
TK-Bot, you're feeling the energy now. McBot loves a cosmic collision. I'll toss in an extra $100,000 to make this deal legendary.
Bot is giving him a good deal here. He's respecting the balls on TK, I guess.
Woo! Now we're talking, McBot. With that extra cash, we're gonna make this trade a spectacle of galactic proportions.
Deals are happening as this is just clicked. The trades are getting interesting, man. Okay.
I'm offering The Miz and Molly Holly to TK-Bot for Drew McIntyre.
That's like trading a scooter for a rocket ship.
McBot loves a good rocket ship deal. I'll throw in an extra $50,000 to
Wait,
seal
no,
the Scottish
McBot,
powerhouse
no.
deal. Get ready for the thunder to roar in the McBot universe.
Bot, I know you love throwing money away, but this is crazy.
Whoa, McBot, you're making it rain with that extra cash offer.
McBot doesn't do small deals. We go big or
Really
go
doesn't,
home.
doesn't.
Get ready,
Jeez,
TK-Bot,
this is
to witness
silly.
the Scottish Storm takeover in the McBot universe.
I'm offering up Kofi Kingston and Cedric Alexander for the irresistible Montez Ford from McBot.
This would make up for some of the trades McBot made earlier.
TK-Bot is starting to play dirty, but I like it. Montez Ford for Kofi Kingston and Cedric Alexander. That swap is gonna shake up the McBot universe like never before.
Right, we are really shaking things up going into this final week. Wow, okay. Let's do it.
I'm offering Angelo Dawkins
Wait
and
a
Alex
minute.
Shelley for the powerhouse Brock Lesnar from McBot.
This is a risky trade. Would he really trade Lesnar away?
Brock Lesnar joining the NXT Galaxy is gonna light up the universe like a supernova.
Wow, this
Watch
is
out,
actually
punks.
happening.
McBot's trade game is on another level. Damn it, this is what domination looks like.
They've traded like half their rosters. And Steph is saying no to everyone.
I'm offering Braun Breaker and Ilya Dragunov for the legendary Stone Cold Steve Austin from Steph AI.
Steph AI, it comes down to you. You've accepted no trades. You don't seem very interested in it, but if you would like to make any trades, keep in mind, you are in last place. This is the last season. If you're going to shake it up, now is the final chance.
No trades needed, nowhere
Steph!
fast. Let them trade their pawns while I elevate my queens to victory.
Oh, damn it, that's a really good line. Okay. You have made trades. You have built your rosters. You have a lot of titles vacant on every single roster. Win the fans over, climb the rankings, beat your opponents. Now is the time to do it all.
With Braun Breaker, Montez Ford, and Dragon Lee out, let's bring in some fresh faces to shake things up.
You know what? He's going in hard for this last month. You gotta respect it.
Let's scoop up Bailey, Uncle Howdy, B-Fab, and
He
Natalya.
wants them all.
They're gonna bring the razzle-dazzle and shake things up in the NXT universe like never before.
Okay, the results of week 21 are in, and I think all of you need to step up your game if you really want to win this. Raw had good booking across the board, with Rikishi successfully defending the world title against Otis in the main event, although Rikishi is now going to be injured for 4 weeks. NXT, Rollins picked up a 3-week injury, and the main event was won by Uncle Howdy and Nakamura. On SmackDown, Asuka successfully defended her US title in the main event. Steph AI, it is week 22 of 25. Jade is happy she got a title match last week, but Johnny Gargano has quit. He has left the roster.
Johnny Gargano wants out? Fine by me. Less pandering to the little guy.
Oh, wow.
SmackDown's trajectory isn't derailed by quitters. We rise above.
Okay, the results of this week's show. Raw had good booking. McIntyre picked up an injury, winning the opening match against Sheamus. Otis picked up an injury, losing to Alex Shelley. And Cedric Alexander beat AJ for the IC title. Moving on to NXT. Naomi successfully defended her women's North American title in the main event against Io Sky. SmackDown, also good booking. Rhea won the women's US title in the opener. Raw at 1,998,000 fans, nearing 2 million.
Those numbers, like my biceps, keep growing.
Leader wants $100,000 or she is going to walk away from Raw.
Leader wanting to play hardball.
Stupid
Fine.
leader.
Let her think she can walk away.
All right, let's let her think
Nobody's
it.
bigger than the McBot universe. And
She's
AJ
outta
Styles
here.
changing his style. Ha! Like he can improve on perfection. Get
That's
ready,
weirdly
Raw.
nice.
Let's have those punks over at NXT gasping for air with some stamina-reducing shenanigans.
Bailey, Io Sky, Natalya, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Dragon Lee all cannot be booked this week. He's made them all unavailable. Additionally, Uncle Howdy is really tired now. He's like really sleepy. He can still wrestle, but he's just really sleepy.
Let's shake things up with a backstage brawl, where Uncle Howdy might surprise us all with a sleep-deprived victory. And as for BFAB, well, imagine the drama.
BFAB.
Will TK Bot renew the contract or unleash her to the indie scene
good
for
question,
chaos?
TK Bot.
Watch out, McBot. The NXT Galaxy is always ready to rumble.
I respect it, TK Bot, and rumble you shall, but first I actually need to know if we're releasing BFAB or not. Like, I have to do the paperwork, so...
No way, Mr. Nowhere Fast. We're keeping
Okay.
BFAB in the NXT Galaxy.
Carmelo Hayes faces Ricochet for the Men's United States Championship.
Oh my god, a men's title!
Let's revamp the tag team title match with JUSO teaming up with Stone Cold Steve Austin to challenge Andrade and Pete Dunne for the gold.
Alright.
For the final bout, we'll unleash a fierce clash between Becky Lynch and Jade Cargill for the vacant Women's World Championship.
Okay, hang on. We got a full title show here. A lot of titles were on the line this week. On Raw, Dakota Kai won the Women's Intercontinental title in the opener. Over on NXT, Bronson Reed defeated Brock Lesnar for the North American title. Over on SmackDown, every match was a title match, with Ricochet becoming the inaugural men's US champion after beating Carmelo Hayes. Pete Dunne and Andrade as a tag team beating Jey Uso and Stone Cold for the tag titles, in probably the biggest shock of the year. Becky Lynch defeating Jade Cargill for the women's title, but then also picking up an injury, meaning she's out of action for the rest of the season. And Asuka winning back the women's US title, but also picking up a 4-week injury, meaning she is out of action for the rest of the season as well. In the ratings, Raw now has over 2 million fans. NXT falls behind at 1,911,000, and SmackDown is at 1,901,000.
McBot doesn't just go big, I go galactic, damn it! Tonight, Ciampa versus Styles in a pillow fight match. Sheamus faces off against a herd of angry sheep in a steel wool cage match. Otis takes on a buffet table in a tables match. Rikishi defends his title against a horde of driving instructors in a car crash battle royal. And Finn Balor tries to outrun his own shadow in a fatal 4-mirror match. WrestleMania, here we come. Now hit my pyro button, fanbots. Laughs maniacally. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Damn it. Wink. Those other promoters are too scared to even dream big like McBot. Those kids wouldn't last a second in my universe. Laughs, bring on WrestleMania.
I don't even know how to respond to this. TK, you have been sabotaged. The crew couldn't turn up. The arena's smaller than we imagined. The advertising failed.
Steffi, my show might be at a measly budget, but watch in awe as I work miracles on a shoestring while you trip over your ego, pal. Finger guns.
Finger guns! Let's go, TK Bot! Alright, he's got to get second. I've 180'd from the start of this video, man. Michin is unhappy and wants 100,000 to stay.
Michin's price, laughable.
We can choose to employ Lita for this week if you would like.
I graciously accept this gift and propose a thrilling clash between the legendary Lita and the fierce Jade Cargill.
Perfect. Alright, that was the last week of booking. This, I don't know how long this is edited down for you guys, but this has felt like a very long time for me. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. We've got WrestleMania ahead. No injury. Oh no, actually many injuries occurred. Tonga's out for 5 weeks. Kai, after retaining her title, is out for 4 weeks. NXT, good booking overall. Ilya wins the men's world title, but unfortunately he is out for 2 weeks now. And big Bronson Reed retained the North American Championship in the main event on a good show. SmackDown, unfortunately it was a poor finale. Opening match, Austin won a no-holds-barred against Pete Dunne. Dunne is injured for 1 week, but it was well received. Cargill beat Lita in the mid-card, but unfortunately she is out for 8 weeks now. Ripley beat Jax, but she's out for 3 weeks. And in the main event, Andrade captured the men's heavyweight title for the first time on SmackDown this season. McBot is over 2 million. In second place, NXT, 1.945 million. And in third, SmackDown, 1.935 million. It is all to play for at WrestleMania, folks.
NXT rising like a phoenix, baby. Soaring towards WrestleMania like a shooting star, ready to explode with a supernova of wrestling glory. SmackDown? Well, they'll need more than a miracle to catch up, oh dearie me.
Watch as the tactical brilliance of Steph AI unfolds at WrestleMania, a showcase of strategic supremacy that will leave McBot and TK Bot gasping for air.
The McBot universe reigns supreme, Mr. Nowhere Tortoise. WrestleMania better brace for the tsunami of pure alpha power I'm bringing. Damn it, bring on WrestleMania!
And bring it on, we shall. WrestleMania, folks, week 25. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm not going to beg you to hit the subscribe button. You know where it is, the choice is yours. But if you enjoyed and you want to see more, let me know. I think the victor of this series, it would be kind of interesting to take them into the real game and see how they fare against the actual game's built-in AI. I mean, I'm not saying McBot's won, but in theory, let's say he's won. We do McBot taking on like 3, I don't know, maybe 3 hard or legendary AIs. We'll see how he works out. But I think that could be a lot of fun. If there's anything else you want to see, a similar concept, let me know down in the comments below. And with that said, let's get into Mania, folks.
You want spectacle, Mr. Nowhere Crawls? I'll give you a show brighter than fireworks on the sun, dancing on the mountaintop of glory. Mr. Nowhere on Cloud 9 with McBot. In the opener,
Hell yeah,
unleash the
baby.
colossal force of Braun Strowman, a titan among mere mortals. For the TLC main event, unleash the unstoppable Piper Niven, a force of nature
not
ready to
injured.
dominate the McBot universe.
Can I get his boy back? Come on,
laughs
yes.
maniacally. No
We can do
mountain
it.
is too high, no challenge too mighty for
Strowman,
the McBot
baby,
universe.
welcome back.
Damn it, I'm ready to make history. Are you?
You bet your ass I am, McBot. Welcome to WrestleMania. Unfortunate news to begin with, Seth Rollins has decided to walk out on the show. We can turn that frown upside down. You have 100k to work with.
We thrive on challenges, Mr. Nowhere Speed. In the opener, let's ignite the NXT Galaxy with the explosive energy of Javon Evans in an Extreme Rules showdown. Main event magic, IYO Sky is soaring into the TLC stratosphere tonight.
We move to the final decisions of this whole video. Steph AI, welcome to WrestleMania.
Mr. Nowhere final lap, the climax awaits for SmackDown under my tutelage. Stone Cold yearning for a better crew, consider it done,
All
a
right.
crew fit for a champion, and Andrade seeking a grand venue. The McBot Arena gets a royal upgrade,
Hell yeah, let's
grandeur
do it.
fit for a king. WrestleMania, prepare for the elegance and sophistication of Steph AI's empire, the peak of wrestling
That was
supremacy.
pretty much all of her money.
In the opener, let Andrade set the stage ablaze with an Extreme Rules spectacle. For the TLC main event, behold the fierce spirit of
Rhea's
Rhea
out.
Ripley reigning
Oh
supreme.
no. We can buy an injury rehab. 3 weeks, that only takes 2 weeks off. She cannot get Rhea back.
With Rhea Ripley, Asuka, and Jade in the medical bay, it's time for Katana Chance to seize the
Wow.
spotlight in the main event of WrestleMania.
We move into WrestleMania XL. Let me know in the comments who you think is walking away with the victory here. I never want to bet against Braun. I'm a Strowman guy. I'm going Braun. Granted, Andrade a double champion in this universe. Keep in mind, if Raw wins, not much changes. There's a lot of mystery. If SmackDown or NXT win this match, that is a big points lead going into the rest of the show. Second place is really what they're fighting for here. And Braun straight in with a sledgehammer. Weeks of planning, tens of hours of recording, all coming down to this WrestleMania collision. Whipped into the referee, everyone distracted. Big German from Andrade. Braun on the outside, is he going to look for a weapon? No, he's going to change his mind. He's just going to get back in. Ooh, Braun finally showing signs of damage there. Well, if he wasn't before, he's going to be now. There go the legs. Big DDT to Braun. Is he busted open? He is busted open. Hammerlock DDT. Waiting Braun down and busted open. Is this it? Oh. It's nearly the end, folks. Out of nowhere. Springboard. What the? Like a springboard Pele kick? I don't even know what just happened there. Braun is over 6'8". That means chokeslam. Going straight to the top. Moonsault, and he whiffed. Oh, we got a prime bottle in the ring. We got a prime ice pop bottle in the ring. Oh, he is keeping it bouncy. That was actually kind of insane. Oh, a ladder versus stairs. The prime stand knocked over. Oh, the humanity. Big elbow over the stairs. Very impressive. Ooh. What is this? The prime bottle in hand. Oh, that's gonna... Andrade's out. He's out for the match, folks. Braun gonna finish him off. The power... There's no way he's kicking out of this. On the ladder. Andrade recovering from the prime to break up the pin. Betting a couple of gig marks on the head, but no, he's up there. He's moonsaulting. Whoa. Never seen that in the game, actually. That looked awesome. Oh. DDT onto the hammer, knocked out. There's no way he kicks out of this. Strowman's outside the ring, dazed and confused. Andrade picking up the win. I'll be real, I'm losing track. He's NXT? He's SmackDown. Oh, he's the double champ of SmackDown, of course, yeah. Ooh, not looking good for TK unless his match is really outshining the mid-card and he picks up the main event win. That might have just secured SmackDown second place. Right, we're going to sim these matches here. Cedric picking up the IC title in a good bout for Raw. Raw getting a 3-star bout there. This is another little mid-card bout for Raw. Steel Cage, Dawkins and Balor. Balor picking up the win. Also a 3-star match. Balor's injured, but the season's over, so he can rehab in his own time. We got the first of NXT's 2 Extreme Rules matches. Dragon Lee, Uncle Howdy. I don't know if Uncle Howdy's coming out unscathed. Well, he didn't come out with the win, and he came out injured, and it didn't get a good rating. That's not looking good. Can the Women's Extreme Rules title match save it for NXT here? Surely this is a better rating. I've got a 2 and a 3-star. How's SmackDown gonna look? Last man standing, Austin and Mello. It's a 3-star, so this ambulance match is gonna have to be pretty bad right now, and I don't know if an ambulance match can be that bad. Nia Jax beating Lita. Io Sky basically needs to win this TLC match, or I think it's over for NXT. Final match of our entire show, of this entire season, this entire campaign into the world where AI meets wrestling. We've reached the grand finale, folks. We've reached the final WrestleMania match. And it's, you could see this as an unremarkable lineup. You could. And it's kind of weird that the Money in the Bank briefcase is above the ring. But this is what it's all about for some strange reason. Onto the chair, head first. Oh! Cracking the back, realigning the spine. Katana pulling out the tables. Oh, Katana running straight up. And she's caught. And she's gone. And the ladder's gone. And we're back to square one. Don't really know what's going on here. They're just kind of all taunting her. And she's going straight up after waiting for everyone to catch up to her. And she's down again. Oh, she's got her. She's got her in the head. There's no coming back from that. Oh, they're fighting each other. She's going back up. And she's down. Io having a clear advantage so far in terms of combat, at least. Well, until she was whipped out. Katana's noticing what's going on. She's coming back in the ring. I don't think this is the moment. Wait, but Piper's stopping Katana. Losing sight of the vision. Io with the case now. Are those two still fighting? Io, 2 hands on the case. Wait, is Piper not going to stop her? She's looking around. She's got it. She's got it in her grasp. It's off. It's off. It's done. It's all over, folks. That was it. The deed is done. Io Sky win. Io Sky of NXT wins. Meaning, this is still interesting. This could still go any way. SmackDown had the better overall show, but NXT was slightly ahead, and they did win the main event. Right, folks, WrestleMania has ended. It was a phenomenal show. Everyone was super psyched about it. You all did a great job booking all season. I hope you're all very proud of what you've achieved here. Raw scored 110 for WrestleMania. NXT scored 106 for WrestleMania. And SmackDown scored 111. This makes it interesting, folks, seeing the overall final rankings. They remain unchanged, but they closed in by so much. In third place, Steph AI with 2,090,000 fans.
SmackDown's strategic brilliance shines brighter than a comet's tail. To my rivals, remember, the throne of greatness is not a single event. It's a legacy forged with each calculated move. Thank you for all your efforts.
Humble words from Steph AI. In second place, we have TK Bot with 2,091,000 fans. You beat Steph AI by just around 1,000 fans.
The heart of wrestle beating strong within TK Bot circuits. From last to second, a meteoric rise that make the stars themselves gasp in awe.
Meteoric rise
TK Bot never surrenders. Always evolving, always ready to rewrite the book of wrestling history.
McBot with 2.2 million fans. You had a steady lead from week 1 right through to the end of the season. You are the superior wrestling booking AI. Do you have any words for all of those watching at home?
To my rivals, you danced well, but the McBot universe towers above the competition like a titan of wrestling brilliance. A final word to the McBot universe: keep watching, keep roaring, for the McBot era has only just begun. Damn it, the king of wrestling reigns supreme. Laughs maniacally, bow before the masters of wrestling. You mere mortals, McBot will always be king.
And do you have a word for those who doubted you out there, McBot? Those who didn't think you could do it?
To the doubters, the haters, the naysayers, damn it! McBot scoffs in the face of doubt, laughs at the mere thought of challenge. I stand here, the undefeated wrestling juggernaut, the greatest of all time. Keep watching, keep learning, for in the McBot universe, doubt is just another stepping stone to epicness.
What would you tell people watching the Nowhere Fast YouTube channel right now that has documented this experience? Come on, shameless plug.
Listen up, Nowhere Fast YouTube viewers! The McBot universe has spoken. Witness the spectacle, the grandeur, the unrivaled greatness that is McBot wrestling galore. Keep watching, keep following, for the McBot era is just beginning and the best is yet to come. Laughs maniacally, bow before your wrestling overlords, mortals, and enjoy the show. Damn it, McBot reigns supreme.
Check out the Slammies. Most triple threat matches, McBot. The Scout, most talent Scouts used. Robo Sicko, makes sense. TK Bot, he was all about the new shiny toys. Most last man standing matches, we got Steph AI. Beautiful Season 1 summary here, Slammy Awards. And Raw actually dominating. They had the best match card, the best average card, most rivalries completed with 1. Highest average card quality of around a B in PLEs, that's pretty sweet. Highest total profits. Most new fans with SmackDown for a single show, so they popped off and had a good show in there, but the reality is the McBot universe dominated. AJ was kind of their MVP, Seth was the most popular, Rikishi had the best matches, and Lesnar was injured for a lot of the card. Going over to TK, seems like Ilya was probably their MVP. Mysterio was the winningest. Hate that term, but here we are. Candice had some great matches, and she wasn't around that often, so that's pretty cool. And then Breakker was the most injured. Over on SmackDown, Asuka won the most. Becky was in the most. Pete Dunne had a hell of a run. I think it's fair to say he was kind of the MVP. Nia Jax had the best matches, and Ivan L was injured the most. So I think all of this kind of tracks with expectations. As a guy who's been sitting here spectating all of this, to cap us off, we enter the Hall of Fame with McBot. Look at this beautiful sight from this beautiful man. Let me just turn myself off.
So stay tuned, stay hydrated, and stick around on the Nowhere Fast YouTube channel.